9 months ago, exactly 9 months ago, well, from the time I'm probably uploading this, it's probably 10 months ago. But after today, 9 months ago, I uploaded a vlog, kind of like jump started my whole process of my moving journey, looking for a house to purchase, my house build, all of that. Y'all seen me go to my first ever design appointment for my house, and now we are here. So sit back and relax, because this whole vlog is going to kind of be the journey of me building my house, buying my house, from the time I found what I wanted, the build, and I've literally have been documenting this full vlog and my whole journey since I started back last year of June 2023. And it's so crazy to say, because today is March 30th, 2024. And it's just so crazy that it's already about to be about a year, not about to be, but it's a crazy feeling that this year will be a year that I've been in my new home. Like, that's crazy. So y'all, I took notes so that we can kind of go down the whole timeline of this whole journey. Just first, it's just, obviously y'all, it's just so surreal. And when I took my break last year, I kind of was already in that process. So during my break, I moved. Well, during my break, I closed on my property. Well, during my break, I packed my whole old house up, moved all of it to my new home. It's just, y'all, it's been a whole process, and the whole process has been, child, it's been a little journey for your girl. And I feel like, honestly, I probably would have came back to YouTube sooner, but like, honestly, my whole move and my whole journey of like my house purchase has literally been like, it's a great feeling to have. It's a great problem to have. But it's a journey, and it was a stressful journey. It was like a lot, so stressful on your girl. And I was just like, child, I could not. On top of my move, being around the holidays. But like I said, we are here, y'all. I'm literally filming this in my new home that your girl owns. So this new series on your girl channel will basically be called The Home That I Own. And it will be basically everything surrounding the house that your girl built and purchased. But I am officially a homeowner. So this whole process will be just basically the process of your girl being a homeowner, the ups and downs. This whole journey, y'all will see me moving, closing, decorating. I've already started working with my interior designer, the unpacking of my house, the reorganization, getting everything back in its own place, and kind of just remaking my home a home, my actual home that I own, my home. And by the way, y'all, this particular home that I bought is not a home that is my forever home. I eventually want to turn this into a rental property. Obviously, I want to enjoy it. I want to kind of decorate it how I want to decorate it. And when I do turn it into a rental property, it will be a property that's fully furnished. So my whole goal is to just rent my property out eventually to actors and people who are in the city, to basically a film house or whatever the case may be. That is kind of like my goal. I don't want to put my house up for rent for just variety of people to rent it. My end goal for this property, I want it, obviously, it's an investment. Buying a house, buying a home in general is an investment. It's a great investment. So that's kind of like my whole goal. But let's rewind back. So I'm gonna give y'all a little flashback of when I first was looking around, and when I found a place, when I picked a place, I ended up putting down my money to kind of secure the place so it didn't get off the market. And then I kind of went into the whole process of, you know, designing and decorating, like the finishes and all of that. So let's rewind back to that. So like I mentioned before, the townhome that I was previously renting, that was the place that the owner who I was renting from, she, you know, gave me the option to buy it, which that honestly was what I wanted to do. But things happened and God had bigger and better plans, and so I listened and I took it and ran with it. So we're gonna now, like I said, y'all, I took notes so that I can kind of follow along this whole process, because it was a long process, a tedious process, a stressful process, and also a great process. As you can see, it is 7:37 a.m. and I'm about to get ready to head out. Good morning. It is Friday, July 7th, and today is officially the start of my documentation of building / buying my property. It is 8:46 a.m. and today is actually my pre-drywall walkthrough, and also I literally just had my private inspector come to pretty much inspect it before I have my pre-drywall appointment, and he pretty much said everything looks perfect. The foundation, everything was pretty much good. He said a little bit of minor things, but he's gonna send it to me, and then we obviously get that fixed when it's time to actually do my official final walkthrough. But other than that, I'm excited, y'all. He said the foundation is good, so I'm about to pretty much walk back because my pre-drywall appointment is until 12 p.m. and my private inspector came at 8 a.m. so it's a big gap. So I'm just gonna walk through until then. So y'all, this is pretty much my first time walking through my actual place because when I came the last time, none of this was up. So like the windows, my windows is up. Pretty much all the wiring, they did all my wiring already. Some windows are in, all the windows aren't in. That's what my inspector told me. He said all the windows aren't in, so my drywall won't probably be done till the end of next week when they said it was gonna be done. Well, they said they won't start next week, but didn't give me an exact date. But he said it's probably gonna be the end of next week because they haven't even put in all my windows yet. But it's looking good so far. Elevator shaft. Forgot what this was. So now we are in the building process. So after the picking the place, picking my finishes, we are in the building process. And so this process was kind of fairly easy and it wasn't too hectic, but I had to keep going behind my builders a lot. I had to get my own private inspectors. Obviously, that is what you want to do when you are buying a house. You want to get your own private inspectors to kind of inspect the place to make sure they are catching things that your builder's not necessarily catching, so that you are good before you even close. Because once you close and once they sign over that deed and everything to you, baby, if it's any issues that you didn't point out beforehand, it's now all on you. And so like I said, I had to keep going behind, well not keep, I had to go behind my builders a few times to kind of, you know, make sure they were fixing everything that my private inspector kind of already pointed out for me, kind of already wrote down. But far as my whole build and everything, it literally was successful, y'all. My private inspector literally said like, this is a great build. It's probably one of the best builds he's seen in like a long time, because these days they're building homes. That is what literally what came out of his mouth. But he literally said like the build, the foundation, everything was literally perfect. It was just like little minor things such as pipes or ventilation that wasn't in place or certain things that wasn't there. But my builders ended up going back after his review, after my private inspector review, and kind of going over that and kind of replacing what he had. So when my inspector came back the last time, before it was time to actually close, there was nothing for him to kind of re-inspect or have an issue with, because they've already fixed what he's already said the previous time. I kind of went through that whole process. I also came back to my house before my drywall appointment, because during my drywall appointment, I was gonna be out of town, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to first go right on my foundation before they even do the drywall. So by the time I come back out of town, my drywall will be up. So if I don't do it now, it won't be done, because by the time I get back, I knew by the time I got back from out of town, my drywall was gonna be 100% done. So it would be no more foundation. My literally my literal walls will have been up. So I came back, I did my whole writing all my little scriptures and just kind of writing on my foundation. I called my granny, asked for her favorite scripture, my granddaddy favorite scripture, wrote it on my foundation, wrote it kind of like by my garage. Literally everywhere in my house, I literally wrote on my foundation, and y'all will see that as well. All right, y'all, so today is July 11th. It's the following week after I did my walkthrough and my private inspection. And as you can see, my drywall hasn't been done, so I am going to hurry up today and complete what I want to do before I leave tomorrow, because by the time I come back from vacay, my drywall should be done. So today I'm going to be adding my scriptures on my framing. I called my granny this morning and I asked her for my granddaddy and her favorite scripture, and they both had the same one, she said. So I wrote that down, and I wrote down my favorite scriptures, and I wrote down other things that I want to write on my framing. So I'm gonna do that today. I have my markers. Let me show you. I got 3 permanent markers. I'm gonna write in my master bedroom, my kitchen, living area, and then in my basement. So right now I'm in my basement area. So let's go. So as you can see, these are my scriptures I'm writing down. This one is my favorite right here. Literally since I was a little girl, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So first I'm gonna write my name. Actually, I'm gonna say owned. Bye. Alright y'all, so I'm in my master bedroom now, and so in my master bedroom I'm gonna write my favorite scripture and my grandparents' favorite scripture. I think I'm gonna do my bedroom and my main room, so maybe over here. So y'all, I'm in my closet, where my closet will be, and I'm going to write, I am blessed and highly favored, because I say that all the time because it's the truth. So y'all, I'm about to go around and write my favorite angel numbers in each room. So I like 222, I like 111, 1111, and I like 888, and 777. So y'all, this is the last scripture I wrote upstairs, and now the last one I'm gonna do is in my garage. And then we'll be done. So I'm in my garage now, y'all. So this is the last one I'm writing, and it's gonna be, you will be blessed when you come in and blessed when you go out. So it's gonna be in my garage. I already wrote the verse, and I'm gonna actually write it out somewhere. Also, I remember when I came back one time, well, this was when they put my windows in. I was literally so excited because honestly, it was a great process because like I said, my project manager, she did kind of update me when things was kind of like moving along. Like, okay, we're gonna install your windows next week, but then next week comes and then the windows are not installed. But then I'm like, okay, so what's the issue? But then it was a lot of rain during the process of my build as well. So that's kind of like reasons why some things was, you know, kind of on a hold. But when they did install my windows, 3 of my windows in my home, y'all, was literally correct. So they had to replace all those windows, and I'm like, by the time, but obviously all this stuff has to be completed by the time my closing date come, and I'm like, OMG, can we like, what is going on? Like, is my closing gonna have to get pushed back? Which it did. And when I came back, my walls were done, my windows were in. Like I mentioned, I did have a few broken windows that they had to replace, but that's neither here nor there. So I did have my guy come out who I wanted to build my 2-story upstairs downstairs closet. So I did have him come out and kind of inspect everything on where I wanted it to be. So stay tuned for my whole closet process and everything like that and how that went, because that's a whole nother separate vlog. That's gonna be a whole nother separate vlog. But that's kind of like the main portion of like my build. Like my build, like I said, was pretty, you know, straightforward. Obviously it was it was a few bumps in the road, but everything was situated, everything was figured out. And so like I said, I've already had my closing date on my calendar. And when I tell you my closing date, not 1 time, not 2 times, not 3 times, but 4 times got pushed back. Yes, y'all, my closing date literally got pushed back 4 times. And by this time, y'all will see I've filmed everything, the particular date that I literally sent my 30-day notice to my old landlord to be out of my place of where I was at. It is October 30th, 2023. It is 11:52 a.m. y'all, and I'm coming on to the house vlog because I'm about to get ready to officially put in my 30-day notice to my townhome I'm in now, like right now, before I actually move to my new home. Yeah, that's my new little slogan, home that I own. But I'm about to get ready. I already typed up my email and everything, pretty much stating that, you know, this is my 30-day notice of non-renewal, because after this, I'm moving on to my new place, y'all. I'm super excited. It's so sad because I've been here for about 2 years. It's been about 2 years, y'all. And that feels like so long, but it feels like so short. But yes, y'all, I'm about to go ahead and send this email, and once I send it, it's official. This is my 30-day notice, y'all. And it says I will be leaving the townhome on November 30th, 2023. So that's when I will have to be out. I have a full month in November. I'm taking a little break for, you know, the holiday or whatever, Thanksgiving, and then come back, move some more, come back and move some more, but I'll officially be out of here 11/30/2023. So I'm about to get ready to press send. About to send an email, y'all. Here we go. Send. And it says y'all sent message sent. You can undo and view message, child. You know you can unsend emails. That's crazy. But y'all, the email is officially sent. I just sent my 30-day notice, y'all. And it's almost about to be moving time. Closing is coming up. My orientation is coming up. And then after that, it's go time. It's moving time. It's done. if you know, when you are renting, you gotta put in a 30-day notice to let them know like you're not renewing, and by the time you put your 30-day notice in, from that time up until 30 days after, you gotta be out of there. And if you're not out of there, they're gonna charge you. And I wasn't trying to, which I could have, and I was kind of like, you know what, forget it, I pay another whole month rent, which is bizarre because baby, by that time I've already closed and I'm about to start paying my down payment for my home. So I'm like, in my head, like, I don't want to have to stress nothing out when it comes to my move. And since I've already put in my 30-day notice and my closing date kept getting pushed back, I'm like, what am I gonna do? Because I can't move in until I'm closed. You see what I'm saying? Do y'all get where I'm going with this? Good morning, OGs. It is November 2nd. Today is Thursday, and it's actually my first new home orientation day. So excited! Alrighty, y'all, so I'm out of my orientation and it went so good. You know, obviously they walked me through the house, let me know what's this, what's that, and also did my blue taping, so pretty much going over different small little thingies that, you know, I seen and they can correct before my actual closing day. So I did all that today, y'all. So that it's complete, and right now I'm about to get ready to head to the bank because I got to pay my last, got a check, and I gotta pay my last rent. So yes, y'all, this is your girl's last time paying rent, so I'm about to go ahead and fill this out and do that today as well because it's the 2nd, even though my rent isn't late until the 8th, I believe, which is a late time, but I'm gonna go ahead and pay it today, and this will be my last time paying rent until I move into my new house. Yes, y'all. Bosses keep hands in their cars. Note that. Alrighty, y'all, so I just wrote my last freaking check for rent. So I'm about to go into the bank and pay this. Y'all, this is crazy. Like I said, I'm filming this today. It's November 2nd, right? Yep, it's November 2nd, y'all. And so this whole time I'm thinking like, child, what am I gonna do? Because time is ticking. This whole month, literally 30 days is now coming down to 20 days. It's coming to 10 days. And so I'm like, okay, I'm literally, y'all, about to have maybe a good week, maybe 4 days, maybe 3 days to literally pack up all my stuff and move. That's how long I was gonna have. I literally gave myself 30 days when I put in my 30-day notice, but that didn't happen because my closing date kept getting pushed back. And so at that point, I literally probably, when the time actually came, had maybe 3, 5, 4 days, maybe, to kind of pack up my whole place and move. So the first time my closing date was pushed back because of my lender, which was perfectly fine because when it comes to buying a property, y'all, especially when you are an entrepreneur, so if you are an entrepreneur looking to buy a home or in the process of buying a home, make sure you have all your ducks in a row. But that's one thing your girl did have. I have all my ducks in a row when it comes to my financials, just everything, like everything you would need to buy a house, like your tax statements, your bank statements, literally every money in your account, because you have to have, they want to see, baby, that you can literally pay this mortgage, and they want to see that you literally have these funds in your account times 10 on top of what you have to put down on your home, depending on what your home costs, what you put on your home, how much you put on your home, like your down payment on your home, that kind of like reflects on your monthly mortgage. But see, for me, y'all, since I am an entrepreneur, I did have all my ducks in a row. I had all my, like, I have an accountant, so obviously I have all those things already ready to go. So like, you know, obviously these things, they kept coming back, they needed it. Okay, I'm like, all right, no problem, I got it. It was another thing they need, I got it. There was another thing they need, I got it. It was just literally kind of like a hassle, and that probably was the most stressful part. And it wasn't even stressful because I didn't have things, or I didn't have everything I needed. I literally had everything I needed. It was stressful because they literally would ask for these things last minute, and I'm like, okay, they wanted to see 2021 bank statements, had that. Then next thing you know, they wanted to see 2020 bank statements, and next thing you know, they wanted to see the history of like the previous places that I lived and for rent. And then kind of like they wanted to know, because where I've stayed previously, I was only there for 2 years, so they wanted to see kind of like my rentals history on that, which obviously I paid on time every single time when it came to my rent. They want to see how much my rent was to compare it to my mortgage. And so since this was my first time buying a property, and I am 26 27. When it comes to this whole field of buying property and being a homeowner and just going through this whole process, 27, they are looking at you like a kid. I'm gonna tell you right now, baby. Child, probably even 30. They're looking at you like a child. And so like I said, it was so many things that they wanted, so many things that they needed that I already had for them. But again, they still looking at me like, they looking at an entrepreneur like, okay, an entrepreneur. And on top of looking at you like an entrepreneur, they're looking at your age and they're kind of like, okay, we have a 27-year-old who's an entrepreneur who makes this, and this. You know, are they gonna be able to keep up with, you know, the monthly mortgage and all of that? So this is why they go through this whole freaking long process of wanting to see all the statements that you've probably ever had in your whole freaking life. With being young, you obviously have to have credit. My credit is fantastic, might I say. But that is another thing when it comes to buying a property. They want to see credit history. And so my credit is fantastic, but I don't have a lot of things on my credit because I haven't, you know, just bought big purchases outside of my home. My car is paid off, so that's not on my credit. Only thing I have on my credit is like credit cards, you know what I'm saying, which I pay on time and all of that. But when it comes to buying property and all that, they want to see a lot of more credit. They want to see more credit history, like more credit, more things on your credit. Originally, that is why I wanted to put my mom's car on my credit, because I wanted, you know, that to reflect on my credit. But I just ended up paying her car cash, so I'm like, oh shoot, now I don't have nothing else on my credit to show when it's time to buy a house. But I did, like I said, my credit was great, which is amazing, but you have to have a lot of things on your credit, a lot of credit history for them to look back at as well, so that they're not trying to dig for more things. But since my credit was great, but I ain't have many things on my credit, they had to go digging deeper when it came to my tax returns, when it came to my bank statements, and just all of those things. But like I said, y'all, it was probably like, that was like the probably most stressful thing. Like I literally called my mom, I was crying because I'm like, it's literally something every time. They want to see this, they want to see that, which is not a problem, it's not an issue. But it's like, at this point, it's like, you tell me, okay, we got everything we need, okay, good, pass it along to my builders. We getting ready to close. We ready to close. Oh, they need one more thing. So now my closing day gotta get pushed back again. And so that was literally probably like the most stressful part. And I was literally so frustrated. I was so aggravated. I was annoyed because I'm like, I literally have everything y'all need, everything y'all asked me for, I have. That whole process, literally, I was so frustrated. I was so annoyed. But I want to give a big shout out to my mortgage officer. She was amazing, y'all. Like, it wasn't her fault. Every time she would come to me, she'd be like, I'm so sorry, I gotta ask you for this, but I gotta do it. But it wasn't her fault, y'all. She knew that, you know, obviously the people higher up told her to ask for these things, but she like, this is probably the last thing that you're gonna need, whatever we're gonna need from you, and I'm so sorry for asking for this. But she obviously reassured me that the reason that it was, you know, a long, tedious process and they were asking for so many documents all the time was because I was a high risk buyer, and that's because I am number one, young, and number two, self-employed. During this time, I probably was clear to close, like I said, 3 times. And every single time I got what I was mentioning, y'all. That's why I was aggravated, because you get those 3 words, clear to close, you thinking you good and you clear to close. Y'all, I would get clear to close and then next thing you know, child, they need something else. I'm like, oh. But eventually, y'all, every single thing was handled and I got all my paperwork together. They gave it back to me. I mean, not back to me. They gave it back to my builders and we were literally ready to close on that end. Now we move to this one time that had to get pushed back, because like I said, 4 times my closing date was pushed back, and then the 4th time was not on my mortgage company, it was on my builders. And that was because it was it was raining, it was some type of flood in the area of my house, and they had to go back, pull up all my freaking floors on that floor and redo all my hardwood, y'all. I had to move my closing date back 3 times, fooling around with my mortgage company and having to get all this paperwork for them randomly at random times. And then now I'm ready to go. We good on this end, and now we come over here to my builders, and now they gotta redo a whole level of floors, hardwood, y'all. This wood was already done. My floor was already complete. They had to pull up all these floors, y'all, and replace because it flooded or it rained and it got rain inside because they didn't finish the whole wall or one area of the house, y'all, and that's how the water leaked in. And baby, they had to redo the whole floor. So that's why my closing date had to get pushed back for the 4th time. And so, not to mention the last time that my closing was pushed back, the day of my closing, it was pushed back. So I literally got my makeup done. I had my outfit ready to go. My hair was already done, and I got my hair done like 2 days or a day prior because I wanted my hair fresh. I flew in my photographer, had like my car and everything ready to go, y'all, for this whole closing day because obviously I'm extra and I want it to be extra and I want it to be grand. I had all this ready on the day of my closing day. That day is when it was pushed back on the closing day. So you could imagine that your girl was pissed. What is up, OGs? It is November 8th. November 8th. You said that was your closing day in the original clips, but actually my closing day was moved till Friday, November 10th. So I'm just doing like another walkthrough because I had my private inspector come today to do my last and final inspection. So as y'all can see, they're in already now, touching up things where I had my blue tape and my green tape. There's a whole bunch of paint being touched up. See the blue tape right there? They still got something they gotta fix right there. Here it's all taped up because they painting around the borders. As y'all can see, you got all the little paper and tape on the stairs. All right, y'all, so I wanted to sit you down. Your girl look good in the mud. I just wanna see how it's gonna look when I'm officially set up and, you know, vlogging and reading my to-do list in my new little kitchen. Y'all, I'm so happy. But let me give y'all a quick little update. So basically my closing date was November 8th, which is today. And then it got pushed to the 9th, which is Thursday. And then it officially got pushed back to Friday, November 10th. So November 10th is my official closing day. I got my hair did yesterday because I was prepared to have my closing today. But you know, things happen, y'all. Can't do nothing about it. I just know that I got my next closing date, which is Friday. So we'll be closing then. So I'm literally emailing, making all these calls to my builders, to the property manager, like it was a lot, y'all. I'm like, it's no way you talking about on closing day we gotta move it back, baby, again. I honestly, that's my fault. I should have been pre-packing and all of that. But honestly, I was traveling, I was working, I had so much other stuff going on. So I'm thinking like, okay, when it's time to I'm closing on when I'm supposed to close. So your girl would literally have a good 30 days or at least 20 days to prepare myself to pack up and move. It was pushed back, and on the actual day of my closing, it was final, it was good to go, clear to close. Oh, shucks. Oh, wow. Good morning, OGs. It is November 13th, which is actually my brother's birthday, and which actually was supposed to be my official closing day. There was a few little last minute things that needed to be done. So my official closing is tomorrow, November 14th. But originally it was supposed to be today, which is my brother's birthday, which is crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and call my brother so I can tell him happy birthday, because he is 29 today, y'all. My brother would be 30 next year. That is insane to even think about. Like, what the? So he turned 20 today. He's turning 29 today, y'all. November 13th. My brother is a Scorpio. And my mom's 50th is next year. So 2 big birthdays next year, y'all. So I'm about to go ahead and call my brother so I can tell him happy birthday. And then I'll catch y'all up on everything else afterwards.
Hello?
Hello, happy birthday, D.
Thanks, dear. Thank you.
You're welcome. What you got? Were you still going to Nashville?
Yeah, we headed to go get some breakfast now.
Oh, okay. Alrighty then. You the big 2-9.
That's right. It's 29.
Baby, it's countdown to the 30s. Are you prepared?
I'm not trying to think about it.
Well, baby, it's time. The countdown is here. You are officially 2-9.
somebody in the group text. It's like, and it was like 1 more year and you'll pre-qualify for AARP.
In the family group chat? Who said that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know who number that is. They number not even saved.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either.
Now you'll be ready to qualify. Well, I know you about to have a good day going to Nashville with your boo and all. But I was just calling you to say happy birthday, D.
Thank you, sis.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I love you.
All right, I love you too, sis.
All right, I'll talk with you and have a great birthday. Have a great 29th. Alrighty, y'all, so like I was saying, I just got off the phone with my brother, calling him for his birthday. But like I was mentioning, like originally my closing was supposed to be today, but it got pushed back to tomorrow. And tomorrow is the official date, y'all. Like, it won't be pushed back again. It will be tomorrow, and it's it. And it's just so crazy because, like, I thought I would be like, oh man, I'm so mad because I want it to be this day. But you know, I'm just being patient. You know, things happen and things gotta be in order for it to be completed. But you know, it's all good, and it's, you know, it's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen. So that's all I'm just thinking about. So yes, y'all. y'all, the official day is going to be tomorrow. And I was so excited for it to be today because it was my brother's birthday, and I was just like, dang, that's lit to have my closing on my brother's birthday. But you know, things happen. So it's tomorrow officially, y'all, 12 noon. So we're supposed to do my signing at my house, and then do my closing where I sign all the paperwork and all of that at the law firm afterwards. So yes, y'all, that is the plan. And so since it was changed, I decided that I'm just gonna go over to my house today just to look around, because I had my private inspector come through. He pretty much, it wasn't a lot, but it was a little few things that they had to pretty much complete until my closing anyway. So I just want to go over there today before tomorrow to make sure everything is good. Even my blue taping, when I walked through and did my blue tape, make sure all of that is fixed. Everything that was, a little out of place, make sure they fixed it, they corrected it. So I'm gonna do that today. And since, like I said, originally my closing was today, I woke up to this, y'all. I woke up to some flowers. Look at them, ain't they so beautiful? Some drinks to pop, baby, and celebrate. Your girl got a card. Look at it. A card, and it's like a little candle, which is like a candle that's supposed to burn for 80 hours. I think it's 80 hours, something like that. 80 minutes, 80 hours, I don't know. It's like some crazy. They so cute where y'all can actually get like a really good up close and personal look at them. Y'all, ain't they so beautiful? So this is what your girl woke up to today. Soy wax blend, that's what it is. So yes, I was right. It was 80 hours that this candle can burn, which is crazy. But yes, y'all, I woke up to flowers on closing, on original closing day. Your girl had her flowers and everything. I had my makeup and everything set, but it's all good. Tomorrow's the day. I got a photographer, my photographer. I'm gonna get like some videography, photos, baby. My mom, my cousin supposed to be coming. It's gonna be lit, y'all. And then tomorrow's gonna be like the official turn up. So afterwards, your girl can really turn up. And then today also was Monday. If my closing was supposed to be, well, it was pushed back to Monday, which is today, November 13th. It was supposed to be that Friday. And today I was supposed to actually work with my organizer to pretty much clean out my closet, get all my stuff packed up in my closet, because I have someone coming to take my closet down and reinstall it into my new house. But since it got pushed back and I can't go installing anything until I signed off on my home, I have to wait. So I'm doing my organizing, working with my organizer on Wednesday. This coming up Wednesday, which is going to be November 15th. And then I'm gonna have my closet removed out of here into my new house on Friday. So that is the plan, y'all. We is getting there. And then I have to mentally prepare myself after the holidays to move all my big stuff and get my official movers to come get my couch, my chairs, my beds, everything. This freaking table, y'all remember what it took to get this table in here. So I gotta plan all that, which I already got an idea. And like I said, I'm gonna do all my packing up beforehand with my organizer, packing up my kitchen, packing up my bathroom and my clothes and all of my closets, and then doing my official move after the holiday, which is Thanksgiving. But like far as like my closets and my clothes and my shoes and my purses and all of that stuff, I'm moving that myself. But like I said, my movers is gonna move all the big stuff, y'all. The couches and all that stuff. But we there, we almost there, y'all. I'm so excited. Your girl's about to officially close and be a freaking homeowner. So once I get the official email sent over to me later today, I'm gonna go ahead and send my wire so that it's already sent and ready to go for my closing tomorrow. And then that is it. Your girl would get her freaking keys. I would get my garage opener. I would get all the stuff that I need for my new house. And I'm just so excited. And I told myself on my closing day, I will be ordering my refrigerator. So tomorrow, after my closing, after I sign, after I do all of this stuff, after I get everything in hand, my keys and every single thing, I'ma officially order my refrigerator. Because I already know what refrigerator I want. I have it on standby. But it delivers pretty fast. So I was like, it's no point in me ordering it because it's gonna come too soon. So I'm gonna order it on the day of closing. So I'm gonna order my refrigerator tomorrow, y'all. And then I'm gonna get there when it comes to my wash and dry, because I haven't really just looked for a wash and dry, but I do gotta get there soon. Yes, y'all, so excited. Y'all, I literally just got a text. We literally was just talking. Literally seconds ago, I just recorded that last clip, and literally now, can y'all see that? OMG, it's real. We are officially cleared to close. Just waiting on them to balance the numbers, and that will be pretty much the amount that I have to wire over, and we are good to go. Alright, y'all, so I've made it to my house. Like I said, I was coming by today so that I can make sure, they fixing everything that needs to be fixed and everything that my private inspector came and pretty much touched on. I seen downstairs that they had it printed out, so they're going through, you know, each note that he had to kind of fix it, and I'm just kind of looking around trying to see. And they get it together, y'all, they get it together. All right, y'all, so I ended up going into my attic, making sure one of the notes that he had was completed, and it looks like they did what needed to be done. Also, y'all remember when I had my blue taping right here, they finished all of that. Also, up there I had blue taping, they finished that. This little light right here, that was down. They put that back and fixed that. And then on the side, it was looking like some little scratches, but it looked like they finished that too, y'all. So they're doing everything that needs to be done. And y'all, I was looking in my washer and dry room, they added this, which you can put a little sink right here. So I think I might do like a wash bowl, so like when I get my hair washed. All right, y'all, so I almost forgot. And when I said the next time I came to my house, I had to count the handles because I want to change them, because I couldn't change them last time I had my look. Y'all remember my design appointment? I couldn't change them because I wanted them gold. So now I already know the measurements, but the last time I came, the builder ended up helping me with the measurements. So they 5 inches. So I just need to count all of these, so that I can get the right amount. So let's see. Comment below and guess how many you think it is on this wall and on this side of the apple. All right, y'all, so I went back and forth multiple times just to make sure I am correct. It is 38 freaking handles that I'm gonna have to change. See that? 38. So it's in my head, 38, 5 inch. So I came in, y'all, and like I was telling y'all, they had it printed out, all the recommendations that my inspector came through and said. It was items inspected 72, and the only thing that he had recommended was 11. And so by the looks of it, everything seems, it looks like when I went through, it looked like they did every single thing that was on his list, minus two or three minor things though. But we good, y'all, we good for closing tomorrow. And so on my actual closing day, the photographer that I flew in on the first time of my first closing day, he had to obviously fly back, he had work, so he couldn't come to my actual real closing day, which was so sad, y'all. But like I said, things happen, and I'm getting better, but you know, learning the process of like control the things you can control, and what you can't control, what is out of your control, it's nothing you can do about it. You can't even stress it. But y'all, I literally was like, and I'm an Aries, I think y'all know, I have little to no patience, baby. So this whole process, it literally taught me a good sense of patience, a good sense of, you know, not beating myself up, or not, you know, being upset or being in my feels or letting things ruin my whole freaking day or my whole freaking month or my whole freaking week or my whole mood in general off something that you just cannot control. So we ended up getting to my closing day, y'all, and it was amazing. My mom was there, my cousin was there. I did have a photographer, like everybody, you know, there to support your girl. And so it ended up coming out good. My hair, it was still looking good. It wasn't as fresh as I wanted it to be, but hey, it still looked good. The fit came out perfectly. The closing day fit, obviously, it came out perfectly. I post those on Instagram. And another thing, y'all, when it came to like my down payment on my house, my down payment had to be I believe 5 times more than what it usually would have been. But since I was a, you know, high risk client, since I said I'm young and I am entrepreneur, I had to put down more, which was perfectly fine, because the more you put down on a home, the less your mortgage is, even though I would consider my mortgage not less or what I would want it to be. So I do plan on refinancing in the next year or two. But you know, like I said, the more you put down, the less your mortgage will be. But yes, y'all. So I am just so excited and so happy for this whole process. I have my house account, y'all. I literally have, like I said, my full house account, obviously, for when I put down my down payment, but also my house account. So like I pay my mortgage on auto pay, all my bills is on auto pay, y'all. But I literally just, everything comes, like I just like organization. So like everything that's surrounding my home, it comes out of my house account. Everything is on auto pay. So, cause I'm like, baby, I'm like, child, at this point, your girl is not paying a mortgage. I can't play no games. So it's like, your girl gotta pay property tax now. You gotta pay a mortgage. You have to, if anything goes wrong in your house, you can't call the owner. You gotta fix this junk yourself. And then I honestly have had my builders come back a few times, but luckily, like I mentioned in a previous, like I mentioned in one of these little clips of the whole process, like I did have my builder's number, which I still do. So if there's anything that I need, he like, just call me, and I surely do be calling him, because I'm like, I would randomly just see something like, dang, how did I miss this? But overall, y'all, it has been an amazing process. I am so happy, so grateful to just finally officially be a homeowner. Like at 27, that is just so wild to me. And like I said, like this isn't even like where my journey or where my whole visual of everything in my life and where I want to be in life. This not even a stop, baby. This is a pause. And we're gonna keep on moving. Because like I said, this is investment property, and eventually I do want to turn it into a rental property. It's not gonna be my forever home because, well, when we get there. Alrighty, y'all, so I've made it to my closing. Just left my house from doing my signing. Now I'm at the law firm, about to get ready to officially close, sign all my paperwork, and your girl is a homeowner.
Hi, I'm here at the closing for De'Ara's closing. I am so excited and proud of my daughter. Congratulations, De'Ara. I am proud of you.
Yeah.
First of all, congratulations, De'Ara. This is a huge moment for you, and I'm so glad to be here by your side celebrating. Cannot wait to have Callie and Kate dropped off in your house. Yay! Now they got somewhere else to go except for my house, but I'm so proud of you, Munchkin. I look forward to many memories being built in your new spot, and again, congratulations, and I'm proud of you.
Ooh, white born, baby. Champagne toast. Ooh, I love this candle too. Ooh, look at these. These are cute for the holidays. Thank y'all.
Congratulations! You are officially
The wire went through, y'all. Finally. Thank you so much, Des. It's still so surreal, honestly, y'all, and I'm just so happy for this journey and for y'all to come along this whole journey in this whole series of the home that I own, because it's literally so much to come and so much to do and so much that has to be done, and I'm just so excited to just document it and bring y'all along. But it's just so crazy, like since the first time I moved out of my first place up until the time I moved into my first townhome to now owning and building my first ever home, y'all. It's just one door closed, the next door open, and that door closed, and the motherfucking big door open. Now your girl is a homeowner. Woo, y'all. It is freaking 7:40. Your girl is back home from my closing, and I am beat. I am so tired, like y'all don't understand. It has been a crazy, hectic day, long day, but your girl finally got it done. Your girl is officially a freaking homeowner, and I'm just like so, I'm so happy. Also, y'all, I don't know if I said it in the vlog, but look, y'all, I got on a ring that my granddaddy got me, so I wore that to my closing. But y'all, this is just super exciting. As y'all see, I still got stuff in the bag because it's time to pack up, baby, and it's time to move. Baby, get no body. I can't wait. So like after my closing, when I did all my little paperwork, I had to sign so many papers. I had to wait at the law firm because they won't let you leave with the keys until your wire hit. And like my bank, baby, my bank is like a bank that does not freaking play, because I'm banked with a private bank because it's a referral only. So the only reason I'm with the bank I'm with is because of my accountant, and so she's my referral. But y'all, like when I tell you they do not play, I had to get on the phone 2-3 times in order for them to pretty much confirm that it was me sending the wire, because they like, baby, what is this? What do you got going on? Who was trying to send this money? Like, so baby, it just took a while. So we were just sitting around the law firm. I was taking pictures, getting my content or whatever while we waited, and like the wire finally hit around 5-ish. But keep in mind my closing time, y'all, was 1 o'clock. So I was there all freaking day. I'm like, please, come on. But y'all, it was a lot. It was just a long day. And the whole process has been long. Like I said, my original closing date was the 8th, and it's just got pushed back, which things happen, like I said, but now we done. Now we are officially done. Now I can just woosah and focus on my freaking move. And then the simple fact that like the holidays is next week, Thanksgiving is next week. I'm gonna be thinking about Thanksgiving, baby, and I'm gonna have to really mentally prepare myself when I get back, because I have to be out of where I live now by the 30th, which I don't have to unless I want to pay extra, but Your girl don't want to do that, baby. She's done paying rent. Y'all, so on my closing day, I said that I will officially order my refrigerator. And I was gonna wait because I'm like, wait, I go out of town for the holidays next week and I don't know if it's gonna be delivered in time, but it says it will be delivered. It can be delivered this Saturday. So I think I'm about to go ahead and just purchase my refrigerator, y'all. I'm so excited. This is the one I want. I want the white with the gold. See, matte white, and then I want my handles to be gold. I will see you guys in the next vloggy vlog. Stay tuned for the next vloggy vlogs when it's time to unpack. Actually move the freaking whole moving vlog, the whole moving process, my closet process, documenting that, and just decorating and getting my house and turning my house into a home. I'm so excited. But I love y'all, and it's about to be a crazy wild journey.